Take a look at this photograph of the Rwenzori Mountains. When you look at a natural landscape with this much detail, picking up a blank piece of paper and trying to draw it from scratch can feel overwhelming. The same thing happens when we look at a chaotic environment, like this busy market. There are so many people and layers of clothing that capturing reality on a canvas seems like a task for an expert. But if we strip away the photographic detail from that bustling market, you can see the entire scene is actually built upon a simpler framework. Every complex scene you admire is constructed from just 3 ingredients: lines, shapes, and the space between them. Developing an X-ray vision to recognize these 3 elements in the physical world is how you learn to draw anything you can see. Think about what happens when you press a pencil to paper and start to move it. That continuous mark following your hand is what we call a line. It works just like this motorcycle speeding down a dirt road. The trail of dust it leaves behind is essentially a line in motion. You can find these marks everywhere in our local environment. You can see straight, vertical lines in the stalks of growing crops or the trunks of tall trees. Lines are also powerful because they guide our eyes. Look at the rushing water of the River Nile here. The surface curves reveal the path of the current and create continuous movement. Lines serve as the skeleton of your artwork. They guide the viewer through a scene, forming the physical borders of everything around us. Now, watch what happens when a line travels, crosses itself, and connects. It traps an area of space, and in that moment, it becomes a shape. There are 2 main categories of shapes. The first is geometric. These are precise and follow strict mathematical rules, like the ones you find in a classroom. We use basic geometry to build our world. You can spot a mathematical triangle in the folds of a fresh samosa, or a precise rectangle in a standard clay brick. The second category is organic shapes. Unlike geometric ones, these are irregular and free-flowing, the kind of forms that occur naturally. Nature rarely follows straight lines. This gives us the wavy outline of a matuke leaf, or the smooth, curved silhouette of a tilapia fish. If you look around your room right now, you'll realize that every object is just a combination of these predictable geometric pieces and free-flowing organic shapes. Even if you draw beautiful shapes, ignoring how they sit on the page makes them feel cramped. To make a drawing feel natural, you have to consider the space. Look at this crested crane. Focusing on the bird itself, the physical subject we are drawing, means we are looking at the positive space. But there's also the empty air surrounding the bird, the negative space. By treating that empty sky as a solid shape, the bird appears perfectly in the middle, even if you never drew it. Giving equal attention to that invisible, empty air is how you achieve a balanced professional composition. Once you master these elements, you decide how to use them. Look at this woman carrying a water pot. This is figurative art, where lines and shapes are used to accurately show real people and places. Compare that to this canvas. This is abstract art. It's an arrangement of lines and shapes that doesn't try to copy a real object, focusing instead on color and energy. Figurative art uses these elements to tell us what the world looks like. Abstract art uses those same building blocks to communicate how the world feels. The next time you walk outside, look at your surroundings differently. Spot the lines in the road, the organic shapes of the clouds, and the negative space between trees. Great art doesn't require mysterious talent. It simply requires the ability to observe the basic building blocks of the world right in front of you.